Welcome back to another episode of KB Cakes. On today's tutorial, I'll be showing you guys how to make birthday cake flavored funfetti cupcakes. I'm going to be using the Oreos. All you need is a box of funfetti cake mix, the creamy supreme Pillsbury vanilla frosting. You guys can use my buttercream frosting too. I have a recipe for that. I have a video for it. Some sprinkles. The birthday cake Oreos, I'm using the white ones. You guys can use the black ones if you guys want. And the ingredients for the cake mix, which are 3 eggs, a half cup oil, and 1 cup water, a bowl and a whisk, and a cupcake tray lined with 12 cupcake paper liners. And I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to dump my mix into the bowl. I'm going to add the eggs, oil, and water. And I'm just going to whisk this until there's no more lumps and it's very smooth and combined. And once I have it whisked, I'll be back to show you guys what to do next. So once it's all whisked and perfectly combined, all you want to do is take a spoon, but make sure you just take a little bit of batter, and you're just going to put a little bit at the bottom of the cupcake liner. And what this does is, when you put the cookie into the cake, into the cupcake, it won't burn while you're baking it in the oven. It just gives it like a little thing to sit on. Just put a little bit in each one, just enough to cover the bottom of the cupcake wrapper. So now that I have all my cupcake liners filled with a little bit of cake batter, all I'm going to do is get my birthday cake flavored Oreos and put 1 in each cupcake. And now I'm going to take a more batter than the first time and just fill each cupcake liner enough to where it's going to cover the Oreo. So once I have these all covered, I'll be back to tell you guys what to do next. Okay, so now that I filled up all my cupcake liners with the batter, I'm going to bake these at in my preheated oven at 350 degrees for 18 to 20 minutes, or until a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. And once these are officially baked and completely cooled, I'll be back to show you guys how I frost my cupcakes and how I garnish them. And I'm going to cut into it to show you guys how the inside looks. My cupcakes completely bake, and I let them completely cool, because if I frost them when they're still hot, the frosting is just going to melt everywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to frost these cupcakes using a piping bag, and I get this from a local baking store by my house. If you guys don't have one by your house, you guys can just go to Michael's or Joann's. They have, I think, the 100 pack for $10, or you guys can just get these off eBay or Amazon for a cheaper price. I'm going to frost this using the 1-end tip. I got this from the Wilton at Michael's. And if you guys don't have a piping bag, you guys can just use a Ziploc bag. For the frosting, like I was saying earlier, I'm going to use the canned one, because I know not everyone wants to, is in the mood to make buttercream frosting. I usually use buttercream frosting to frost these, but for you guys, I'm just going to use canned frosting. And I have a video if you guys want to see on my channel of how I make my buttercream. So I'm just going to open up the can of frosting. And if you guys don't have anyone on hand to help you guys put the frosting in your bag, just use a cup. So I'm just going to cut off the tip of my piping bag, and I'm just going to slide my tip right into it. You just want to cut it to where the design tip comes out of the piping bag. You don't want to cut it too big. And fold it over the cup. And fill up your bag with the frosting. Take out the air bubbles. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my cupcakes, and how I frost them is I put a little pressure in the middle, and I keep putting pressure while I'm twirling around the edges. And before I end the circle, I go up to the second part, and I do the same thing until I reach the end. And when I reach the end, I push down, and I release with the tip. I like to garnish my frosted cupcakes is I like to use Wilton Nonpareil sprinkles. I just got these from Target, and I'm just going to sprinkle these on top of the cupcake, and these just let people know what flavor the cupcake is. And I'm just going to get a birthday cake flavored Oreo that I have inside the cupcake, and I'm just going to cut it in half. And I'm just going to use this to garnish the top of the cupcake with it. Put it into the side. And to show you guys the inside, I'm just going to cut this in half. And you guys can see the Oreo on the inside. And that's really how easy it is to make birthday cake flavored Oreo cupcakes. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back on my next tutorial.